From sixth-round draft pick to global icon, Tom Brady's journey isn't just legendary, it's a masterclass in turning grit into gold. Today his net worth sits at a jaw-dropping $300 million, but here's the kicker. Most of that came after he hung up his cleats. With a $375 million broadcasting deal from Fox Sports, Brady now earns more talking about football than he did playing it. Add to that his booming TB12 wellness brand, a stake in the Las Vegas Raiders, and a media company producing documentaries, and you've got a financial empire that's still expanding. He's flipped mansions for tens of millions, lost millions in the FTX collapse, and still came out on top. Brady's not just the greatest of all time on the field, he's rewriting the playbook on post-career success. So if you thought his Super Bowl rings were impressive, wait till you see what he's building off the turf. Welcome to Past Paradise, where we dive into the numbers behind the myth. Let's go. Taylor Swift's net worth just broke records. Taylor signed with Big Machine Records at age 16 and self-titled debut album sold over 5 million copies. Her first revenue streams include touring, physical albums, and merch. In 2008 to 2010, Taylor's breakout success was when she fearlessly became a cultural phenomenon and won the Grammy for Album of the Year, youngest winner at the time. Her early touring gross profit was around $60 to $80 million cumulative. Taylor is the writer of her own songs and keeps full songwriting's royalties. Her revenue from licensing and streaming continues to grow. Taylor's first significant endorsement deals include Diet Coke, Keds, and CoverGirl. In 1989, full transition to pop. Huge global success. The first female artist to have 3 albums sell over 1 million copies in the first week. Her world tour grosses over $250+ million. Some of her brand expansion was early moves toward owning her own image and business. She began to plan for long-term control of her music and brand. Swift publicly denounces the sale of her master recordings. She makes bold moves, decides to re-record her old albums. Taylor is now streaming royalties 100% under her control. Her re-recordings draw massive media attention and fan support. She became one of the Spotify's most streamed artists annually. How LeBron James became the NBA's first billionaire. LeBron was drafted number 1 overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers with a rookie deal of 4 years and $18.8 million. His endorsements started immediately, notably with Nike, 7-year, $90 million deal before ever playing an NBA game. LeBron quickly became the face of the league. All-star appearances, MVP buzz, NBA salaries grow steadily and earned $100 million in salary by the end of 2010. His first endorsements and partnerships include Nike, Coca-Cola, Upper Deck, and McDonald's. LeBron earned more off-court than on-court early in his career. His key decisions were long-term equity over short-term cash. In 2010, he joined Miami Heat and became a cultural icon beyond sports. His brand value skyrocketed and won 2 championships. LeBron started his own management and marketing firm with Maverick Carter and manages his own images and built long-term equity. One of his key investments were Blaze Pizza, 2012, where he invested $1 million, which is now worth over $40 million. LeBron helped grow the brand publicly with appearances. He turned down big checks from sponsors unless equity was involved, like Beats by Dre, which made $30 million when Apple acquired it. LeBron's returned to Cleveland and signed a lifetime deal with Nike, which was reportedly over $1 billion. Some of his additional deals was with Kia, Intel, and AT&T. LeBron founded Spring Hill Company in 2020, co-founded a media company valued at $725 million. Rihanna's net worth makes her the richest female musician. Rihanna has signed to Def Jam by Jay-Z in 2005, and her breakout was in Pon de Replay, Umbrella, Disturbia, and Only Girl. Her first revenue was from album sales, touring, and early brand partnerships. She won 9 Grammy Awards and over 250 million records worldwide. She became one of the best-selling artists of all time by her mid-20s. She earned tens of millions through music, but not enough alone to make a billionaire. Her touring revenue was large, but not generational wealth yet. Rihanna joined venture with LVMH under Kendall brands. It was sold for $100 million in the first 40 days. By 2020, Fenty Beauty had generated over $550 million in annual revenue. Rihanna owns an estimated 50% stake in the brand, and the value of the stake is worth over $1 to $1.3 billion on its own. Savage X Fenty launches 2018 inclusive line focused on body positivity, affordability, and diversity. It's valued at over $1 billion as of 2021. Rihanna owns 30% of the company, combined with Fenty Beauty. This added significantly to her billionaire status. In 2021, her estimated net worth was around $1.7 billion, which makes Rihanna the richest female musician in the world. She is also second only to Oprah among the wealthiest female entertainers. Rihanna surpassed icons like Madonna, Beyonce, Celine Dion, and Taylor Swift. The shocking net worth of Elon Musk revealed. Elon's first major business was online city guide software sold to Compaq in 1999 for $307 million. Elon's share was $22 million. Elon founded X.com, an online bank which became PayPal, and was later sold to eBay in 2002 for $1.5 billion in stock. Elon's cut was $180 million before taxes. SpaceX, founded in 2002 by Elon Musk, he poured over $100 million of his own money into it. Early failures almost bankrupted the company. In 2008, a NASA contract saves SpaceX. Tesla Motors joined 2004. Originally, Tesla was founded by others, but Elon became key investor, then CEO. He invested $6.5 million of his PayPal money. Near bankruptcy, 2008, Tesla and SpaceX almost collapsed during the financial crisis. Musk famously said he was borrowing money for rent. Tesla goes public, 2010, IPO at $17 per share, and Musk owns 20% of the company. Over the next decade, Tesla stock grows over 20,000%. SpaceX valuation skyrocketed. Elon lands multiple NASA and Pentagon contracts. He developed reusable rockets by 2020. SpaceX was valued at $46 billion. Some other ventures of Elon are Neuralink, brain-computer interface, The Boring Company, and OpenAI. These ventures add credibility and future value, even if not yet massive revenue streams. In 2021 to 22, Tesla hit trillion-dollar valuation, and Musk's net worth soars to over $300 billion. Musk temporarily surpasses Jeff Bezos and becomes the richest person ever. As of 2025, Elon's net worth fluctuates between $210 billion and $270 billion, depending on Tesla stock, SpaceX valuation, and private assets. Beyonce's net worth is making headlines in 2025. In 1997, Beyonce's early music earnings began with revenue from album sales, touring, and endorsements. She released Dangerously in Love, 2003, for which she won a Grammy and multi-platinum. By 2005, she's already a global solo superstar. Beyonce had starred in films like Dreamgirls, Obsessed, and Cadillac Records. She co-founded House of Darion with her mother. Beyonce married Jay-Z in 2008. They formed one of the most powerful business duos in entertainment. They began making joint investments and co-tours on the run. They shifted to management in Parkwood Entertainment, 2010, and Beyonce left her father as manager, launched her own company. She gained full control of creative and business. Parkwood oversees her music, tours, films, and partnerships. Beyonce dropped Beyonce without warning on iTunes and set a new industry trend. She was the first artist to generate major buzz through direct-to-fan digital drops. In 2023, Renaissance World Tour 2023 grossed over $580 million globally. Beyonce's estimated income was $100 to $150 million. Some of her revenue was from Spotify, Apple Music, and exclusive content deals. She owns a significant portion of her music catalog and keeps majority of profits. Beyonce continues to license her songs for films, ads, and shows. As of mid-2025, multiple reports place Beyonce's net worth between $850 million to $1 billion. Cristiano Ronaldo's net worth beyond football. After leaving Sporting Lisbon, Cristiano moved to Manchester United, where he went on to win the Premier League and the Ballon d'Or. In the beginning, he had sponsorship from companies such as Nike and Coca-Cola. The transfer of 94 million euros, which was a world record at the time, occurred during the Real Madrid mega era, which lasted from 2009 to 2018. He was awarded 4 Ballon d'Ors in addition to multiple Champions League victories. In addition to bonuses, his annual income reached a maximum of $50 million. Not only did Ronaldo's brand value increase, but his global fame also skyrocketed. Ronaldo's contract with Juventus, 2018 to 21, was worth $35 million per year in addition to bonuses. As a result of his trip to Italy, he receives a significant increase in the number of commercial deals. The number of people watching Series A around the world increased thanks to his efforts. Ronaldo launched the CR7 brand covering denim scents, sunglasses, and footwear. He positioned himself as a fashion and fitness symbol on a global scale. He creates millions of dollars in annual revenue from sales of personal products. The Pestana Hotel Group and Ronaldo were partners in a business endeavor. The locations that were proposed were Lisbon, Madeira, Madrid, and Marrakesh. Growing into the premium hospitality industry. Over the course of time, it was anticipated that Cristiano would be worth more than 100 million euros. Dwayne Johnson's net worth leaves Hollywood speechless. 1996 marks the beginning of Dwayne's wrestling career and makes his debut in WWE, which was once known as WWF, under the ring name Rocky Maivia. He later rebranded himself as The Rock, becoming a charismatic and trash-talking fan favorite. After becoming a WWE champion 8 times, he was instrumental in bringing about the Attitude Era. His wealth was built on the foundation of sales of items and pay-per-view events that were extremely popular. Initial earnings from WWE were projected to be between $5 and $10 million. In 2001, Dwayne made his debut in Hollywood with The Mummy Returns. Subsequently, in 2002, he was cast in The Scorpion King, which reportedly netted him $5.5 million, setting a new record for a first-time lead. Through his participation in a number of action films, such as Walking Tall, Doom, and Gridiron Gang, he steadily establishes himself as a bankable actor. He established himself as a versatile and dependable action hero who appealed to a wide range of audiences, including families. In 2010, it was reported that Dwayne had a net worth of between $30 to $50 million. Dwayne joins the franchise in Fast 5, 2011, considerably boosts the attractiveness of the film at box offices across the world. Together with his ex-wife and business partner Danny Garcia, he established Stephen Buck's Productions in 2012. Later, Dwayne went on to become a prominent content producer, creating films such as Ballers, Jumanji, and Red Notice. Between $20 and $25 million for every picture, in addition to back-end deals, he was one of the most well-paid actors in the world in 2015. Films released during this time period had global box office receipts of more than $4.6 billion and their annual earnings above $80 to $100 million. Dwayne co-founded Terramana Tequila, which quickly became one of the fastest-growing celebrity spirit brands. Sells more than 600,000 cases annually by the year 2023, and the worth will reach $3.5 billion. Kylie Jenner's billion-dollar beauty empire explained. In 2015, Kylie invested $250,000 from modeling earnings to create 15,000 lip kits, launching on November 30, 2015. The kits sold out instantly, thanks to her massive social media following. It was rebranded as Kylie Cosmetics in February 2016, and production ramped up to 500,000 kits, and by the end of the year, the company generated over $300 million in revenue. Forbes valued the brand at $800 million, 2018, and then $900 million, March 2019. In November 2019, Coty Incorporated acquired 51% of Kylie Cosmetics for $600 million, valuing the company at approximately $1.2 billion. Kylie was initially dubbed the youngest self-made billionaire by Forbes in early 2020. Later, Forbes revisited and questioned the previously inflated revenue figure. The true numbers were much lower, like 2018 revenue was closer to $125 to $177 million, not the $300 to $360 million previously claimed. As a result, Kylie lost the billionaire title, though she retained approximately 44 to 49% ownership in the company. Kylie launched the Kylie Skin in May 2019. Kylie Baby, Kylie Whim, and Kai Clothing followed, expanding her beauty footprint. Most recently, she launched Sprinter, a canned vodka soda brand, as part of her beverage ventures. In 2025, Forbes reports her net worth at around $670 million as of June. Kylie holds 44 to 49% of Kylie Cosmetics. Jay-Z, from rapper to billionaire mogul. As of the month of May in the year 2025, it is projected that Jay-Z's net worth is $2.5 billion, which places him as the wealthiest musical artist in the entire globe. It was in 2019 when he became the first billionaire in the hip-hop industry, and since then, he has doubled his fortune through savvy commercial initiatives. Together with his wife, Beyonce, who is estimated to be worth over $760 million, their total wealth is greater than $3 billion. In 1999, Jay-Z was one of the co-founders of Rockaware and achieved annual sales of $700 million by 2007. Later on, in 2007, he sold the company to Iconics for a total of $204 million while retaining a stake and marketing role. Since its founding in 2008, Roc Nation has grown into a formidable agency that operates in the fields of music, sports, television, and charitable giving. Major musicians and athletes are under Jay-Z's management. In the year 2024, he hailed the expansion of its venture arm. He had managed to make more than 44 investments across a variety of industries. In addition to being active in NFL alliances, he was also involved in a Super Bowl halftime performance pack worth $25 million. In 2015, Jay-Z paid $56 million to acquire it. In 2021, he sold a majority ownership to Square, which resulted in a net profit of approximately $297 million, while allowing him to maintain board control. In 2023, Jay-Z established Douce in collaboration with Bacardi. Subsequently, he sold a majority ownership in the company for a sum of $750 million. His wealth has increased significantly as a result of these trademark transactions, which have brought in more than $1 billion. Zendaya's net worth skyrockets after Emmy wins. Zendaya rose to fame starring in Shake It Up, 2010 to 13, and KC Undercover, 2015 to 2018, building both a fan base and steady income from acting, residuals, and early endorsements. Her estimated net worth by 2023 is about $22 million, according to Celebrity Net Worth, thanks to acting, endorsements, Lancome, Louis Vuitton, etc., and real estate holdings. Zendaya's powerhouse role as Rue earned her 2 Primetime Emmys, making her the youngest 2-time acting winner. By season 3, she renegotiated her HBO deal to $1 million per episode, coupled with producing credits that brought in substantial back-end profit. The Spider-Man franchise earned her significant bonuses, $10 million for No Way Home. The Dune franchise earned $300 million for Dune, 2021, and around $2 million for Dune Part 2, 2024. In Challengers, 2024, Zendaya served as both lead actress and executive producer, earning approximately $10 million. Brand ambassadorships like Lancome, Valentino, Bulgari, Glacio Smartwater, and Louis Vuitton, each deal bringing in multi-million-dollar earnings. She maintains exclusivity by carefully choosing endorsements and limiting volume, which amplifies her market value. Zendaya bought a $1.4 million home in Northridge, California, 2017, and in 2020 she upgraded to a $4 million Encino home. Some of her other investments are in sustainable startups and fashion-related ventures that are contributing to her diversified income stream. In 2025, Her total net worth is estimated to be around $30 million by multiple reliable sources. How Serena Williams built a fortune off the court. Serena earned nearly $95 million in career winnings, which is the highest ever for a female tennis player. Her brand partnerships are with key endorsements like Puma, $12 million, a blockbuster $40 million deal with Nike, and ongoing collaborations with Gatorade, Gucci, and Wilson. Serena's endorsements alone brought in $20 million plus annually at her peak. These earnings laid the groundwork for her wealth building beyond sports. Some of the ventures founded by Serena in 2014 raised $111 million plus and backed 60 to 85 startups with around 14 unicorns, valued at over $1 billion, including Masterclass, Impossible Foods, and Noom Media. Serena focuses on empowering female and minority founders. Over 50% of investments go to women-led teams and 76% to underrepresented founders. Serena joined the boards of SurveyMonkey, Momentive, and Poshmark. She was an early investor in platforms like Bitski, Isuzu, SoRare, and various tech and wellness startups. She became a minority owner of the Miami Dolphins, 2009, co-founded Angel City FC, NWSL, NWA's Toronto Tempo, and invested in TGL's LA Golf Club. She launched Win Beauty, 2024, a beauty brand centered on inclusivity, expanding her influence into cosmetics. 9 to 6 Productions, 2023, her multimedia production company, enables storytelling that reflects diverse experiences, continuing her expansion into entertainment. Another one called Will Perform, circa 2022, a health and wellness startup focusing on topical pain relief and muscle skin care products inspired by her athletic experience. Serena signed a licensing agreement with Win Beauty, 2024, published a children's book, 2022. Her net worth jumped from $290 million at the end of 2023 to around $340 million by mid-2024 due to her endorsements, franchise investments, and entrepreneurial success. From sitcoms to super rich, Jennifer Aniston's net worth. Jennifer's salary growth started in Friends, 1994 to 2004. In Season 1, Jennifer started at $22,500 per episode and gradually rose to $125,000 in Season 6. In Season 7, she earned $750,000 per episode, and in Seasons 9 through 10, Jennifer reached $1 million per episode. Across the series, she earned approximately $90 million in total from salaries. As part of the profit-sharing deal, the Friends cast receives 2% of the show's annual syndication earnings. With the series generating about $1 billion per year in syndication revenue, that translates to around $20 million annually just from royalties. Jennifer has starred in numerous box office hits, including Bruce Almighty, Marley and Me, and The Breakup, and We're the Millers, where she reportedly earned around $75 million plus from films between 1997 and 2011, with some projects netting her $8 to $10 million per movie. In 2019, she made a celebrated return to TV as star and executive producer of Apple TV Plus's The Morning Show, where she reportedly earned around $1.25 to $2 million per episode, not including producer fees or back-end profits. Jennifer had ongoing partnerships with premium brands like Aveeno, Smartwater, and Emirates Airlines, which brought in approximately $10 million annually. She co-founded the production company Echo Films in 2008, positioning her as both talent and producer. She launched her hair care line, LolaVie, in 2021, and previously held a stake in Living Proof, which was acquired by Unilever. How Keanu Reeves quietly built a massive net worth. During his teenage years, Keanu pursued a career in acting while taking part-time jobs such as sharpening ice skates and working in a gourmet grocery store. He was raised in a community that was not particularly wealthy. Early on, he received a meager sum of money, perhaps $3,000 for the film Youngblood, 1986, and approximately $95,000 for the film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1989. This was followed by a continuous ascent, a steady climb followed by $1.2 million for Speed, 1994, and around $8 million for The Devil's Advocate, 1997. During the production of The Matrix, 1999, Keanu accepted an upfront compensation of $10 million and cleverly negotiated back-end profit participation, which resulted in a windfall of $35 million to him from the first film. According to estimates, his back-end earnings from the entirety of the Matrix trilogy amounted to between $200 and $250 million. Keanu, who is known for his generosity, purposefully decreased his take in order to open up more funds for the production of special effects and costumes. His box office dominance was brought back to life by the John Wick franchise. An estimated total of $22 million was earned by him as a result of his appearances in the series, which included back-end arrangements. An especially noteworthy fact that Keanu made $15 million for John Wick Chapter 4, 2023. In 2011, Keanu was one of the co-founders of Arch Motorcycle Company, which is a manufacturer of high-end custom motorbikes with a value of more than $80,000 each. This venture contributed approximately $5 million to his net worth. In 2021, the Berserker comic series was released, and it has since sold more than 615,000 copies. Netflix has won the rights to adapt the series, which promises enormous profit in the future. Keanu has embarked on a number of extra endeavors, including the establishment of company films and the publishing business X Artists Books. Experts generally predict that Keanu's net worth will range from $380 million to $400 million in 2025. Margot Robbie's net worth soars after Barbie's success. In 2023, Payday from Barbie, Margot was initially paid $12.5 million for portraying and producing Barbie, making her the highest-paid actress that year. Her total earnings from film, along with back-end deals and bonuses tied to the film's box office success, over $1.4 billion worldwide. She reportedly earned up to $50 million from Barbie. This was the turning point in her career. One film nearly doubled her prior wealth in a single pay cycle. In 2025, Parade estimates Robbie's net worth around $60 million, noting a $20 million increase since 2023, largely due to her Barbie windfall. Some sources value her net worth closer to $75 million, factoring in production income, endorsements, and real estate. Her wealth clearly reflects the impact of her Barbie success plus savvy career diversification. Other revenue streams fueling growth includes co-founding Lucky Chap Entertainment in 2014. Robbie's production company has produced Tanya and Barbie. Lucky Chap Entertainment has significantly boosted her earnings, with industry estimates attributing $15 to $20 million of her net worth to the company's profits. Harley Quinn films, Suicide Squad, Birds or Prey, Robbie earned an estimated $10 to $15 million across these roles. Robbie's brand ambassador roles include Calvin Klein, Nissan, bringing in multi-million-dollar annual earnings and $1 to $2 million for Calvin Klein. Kendall Jenner's net worth has everyone talking. Kendall is recognized as the highest-paid model globally from 2020 to 22, earning $40 million annually during that time period. Her legacy as a supermodel was cemented by the fact that she was a representative for premium brands such as Chanel, Givenchy, Calvin Klein, and Estée Lauder. Despite the fact that she has over 290 million followers on Instagram, she charges between $100,000 and $250,000 for each sponsored post. However, there are stories that say that her fees might go as high as $400,000 to $600,000. Her affluent brand portfolio includes agreements with high-value brands such as Gucci and Pepsi, in addition to a contract that was rumored to be worth $11 million. In the year 2021, Kendall created a business endeavor known as 818 Tequila, which has rapidly acquired popularity. As of the year 2022, it had earned between $25 to $45 million in sales, which established it as a significant participant in the market for premium spirits. Together with her sister, she is the co-owner of the fashion company Kendall and Kylie, which was initially distributed by retailers such as PacSun. Kendall's earnings from the Kardashians on Hulu are roughly $7 to $8 million per season. In addition, Kendall is the owner of a Beverly Hills estate that is valued at $8.55 million, and she has made money from previous home sales in Westwood and Hollywood Hills. The calm luxury of her investments is more important to her than flamboyance. Why everyone's Googling Travis Kelce's net worth. As of August 2025, Forbes estimated Kelce's net worth at $70 million, a sharp rise from $52 million in 2024, which is a $12 million jump within a year. Meanwhile, other outlets peg his 2025 net worth closer to $90 million, citing expanded income across NFL contracts, endorsements, podcasts, and new ventures, especially given his high-profile relationship. Kelce signed a 2-year, $35.25 million extension in 2024, making him the highest-paid tight end. His 2025 cap hit nearly $20 million, combining base pay and roster bonuses. Kelce's partnership spanning Nike, Bud Light, State Farm, Pfizer, and McDonald's bring in $5 to $40 million annually, depending on the sources. Travis co-hosted the New Height podcast with his brother, Jason. The podcast landed a $100 million 3-year deal with Amazon's Wondery in 2024. Travis has expanded his business portfolio with stakes in Cholula Hot Sauce, Casa Azul Tequila, True Colors, sportswear, and Club Car Wash. His relationship and recent engagement to Taylor Swift significantly boosted his visibility and brand appeal. His merchandise spiked, social metrics surged, and even his podcast's reach exploded with Swift's appearance crashing its YouTube livestream viewership and a 3,000% spike in listeners overall. Emma Watson's net worth made headlines again. Multiple reputable sources estimate Emma Watson's net worth at approximately $85 million as of 2025. Some estimates put it slightly higher, around $90 million, reflecting steady growth and diversified income streams. Emma earned an estimated $70 million from the Harry Potter franchise. She commanded fees of around $4 million for Order of the Phoenix and $30 million for the final 2 Deathly Hallows films combined. Beauty and the Beast earned her $15 million, base salary plus participation, from a film that grossed over $1.2 billion worldwide. Emma collaborated with Lancome, Burberry, and Calvin Klein, estimated earnings of $5 to $10 million per year from endorsements. In 2023, she launched Rena's, a sustainable gin brand co-founded with her brother, certified carbon neutral and rapidly expanding globally. As of January 2025, Rena's has raised over $6 million in investment. Emma served on the board of Kering 2020 to 2023 and continues to advocate for sustainable fashion. She invested in Hertalily, reproductive health startup, and Fabric Nano, sustainable material technology, demonstrating thoughtful diversification. Emma owns properties including a $3.3 million home in London and a ski chalet in Maribel, France, around $1.2 million. Emma is known for a measured financial lifestyle, avoiding extravagant displays despite significant earnings. The recent €5 million funding injection for Rena's is reignited interest in Watson's venture. Her shift to business and activism, paired with sustained brand power, keeps her financial story compelling. Emma's combination of high earnings, academic pursuits, and advocacy creates a unique and inspiring narrative. Ashton Kutcher's net worth proves he's a startup genius. Ashton rose to fame in the early 2000s with That 70s Show and Punk'd. By the mid-2000s, his acting career was well established, but he sought opportunities beyond Hollywood. His early interest in technology and the startup ecosystem set the foundation for his future wealth. Ashton partnered with Guy Oseary and billionaire Ron Burkle to launch A-Grade Investments. He pooled $30 million from their own funds to invest in early-stage tech startups, and his aim is to support disruptive, scalable, and mobile-first companies. Ashton invested in Uber when the company was valued at under $5 million. Another early bet on Airbnb, which later became a $100 billion-plus giant. By 2013, A-Grade had reportedly turned $30 million into $250 million plus. Forbes covered that in 2013, Ashton Tech's greatest venture capitalist, highest-selling Forbes issue that year. Kutcher launched Sound Ventures, a second fund, this time attracting institutional investors. Ashton shifted from celebrity-fueled funding to formal VC practices. His Sound Ventures raised over $243 million for AI-focused investments. Ashton had exposure to FTX, the now-collapsed crypto exchange. However, losses from this investment were minimized, more successful portfolio. He invested in cutting-edge companies like Hugging Face, a leading AI firm valued at $4.5 billion, OpenAI competitors, and ecosystem players. This shift kept Kutcher relevant in modern VC beyond the 2010s tech boom. Ashton demonstrated the diversified nature of his startup bets. In 2025, his estimated net worth of $200 million, conservative estimate. Majority of his wealth now stems from venture capital, startup exits, and private equity not acting. He was respected among Silicon Valley's VCs for his due diligence and founder-first approach. Robert Downey Jr.'s investments made him even richer. As of the year 2025, it is estimated that Robert's net worth is somewhere around $300 million. Underscoring his financial success in Hollywood is the fact that his total profits from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, alone, which include Iron Man, Avengers, and other related appearances, vary from $500 million to $600 million. The production firm known as Team Downey was established in 2010 by Robert Downey and his wife, Susan Downey. Team Downey has been responsible for the production of films such as The Judge, as well as television material such as Perry Mason on HBO and Sweet Tooth on Netflix. Because of these endeavors, he has gone from being merely an actor to becoming a media entrepreneur who not only earns paychecks, but also has creative control and equity in the company. The Footprint Coalition was established by Downey in 2019, and it combines narrative, philanthropy, and investments in environmentally responsible technology. Footprint Coalition Ventures is a rolling venture fund that is hosted on AngelList and generates funds on a quarterly basis from accredited investors in order to promote sustainability entrepreneurs. He transformed the effort into Footprint Coalition Ventures in the year 2021. Motif Foodworks is one of the significant businesses that he has included in his investor portfolio. With perhaps $10 million of his own money, he planted the fund. With a focus on sustainability, Downey invests in technology firms such as 1Password, which specializes in cybersecurity, Forethought, which uses artificial intelligence for customer service, Kindred Motorworks, which specializes in electric restored vintage cars, and Ethos, which specializes in Insurtech. Reese Witherspoon's production company boosted her net worth. Reese founded Type A Films, named after her childhood nickname, referencing her ambitious personality. It marked her early efforts to take control behind the camera and create women-led stories. Some of her notable projects are Legally Blonde 2. Type A Films merged with producer Bruna Papandreou's Make Movies to form Pacific Standard. She has major breakthrough projects like Gone Girl 2014, Wild 2014, which earned Reese an Oscar nomination. These critical and commercial successes proved her potential as a producer and storyteller. Reese and Seth Rodsky co-founded Hello Sunshine with a mission to tell female-centered stories across film, TV, and digital media. She became a brand herself, backed by her growing fan base and Reese's Book Club, launched in 2016. Her content strategy is to adapt popular books into prestige TV and film projects, drive engagement through the book club, then develop shows with a built-in audience. Her notable productions like Big Little Lies, HBO, Emmy-winning critical success, The Morning Show, Apple TV+, Reese earned $1 million per episode, and Little Fires Everywhere, Hulu. These successes elevated Hello Sunshine as a serious player in Hollywood and boosted Reese's creative reputation. In 2021, a majority stake in Hello Sunshine was sold to Candle Media, a media firm backed by Blackstone, for a valuation of $900 million. Reese retained an 18% stake and a board seat. According to reports, she personally made around $120 million after taxes from the sale. This transaction catapulted her from a successful actress to a self-made business mogul. Reese continued to executively produce high-profile projects for Hello Sunshine and her extended Reese's Book Club, now with millions of followers, into merchandise and screen deals. She produced Where the Crawdads Sing, 2022, Daisy Jones and the Six, 2023, an upcoming Netflix and Amazon Prime series based on book club picks. How Shaquille O'Neal's business deals made him millions. Over 19 NBA seasons, Shaq earned approximately $286 million, ranking among the league's top earners. He often follows a disciplined financial philosophy, reportedly investing about 75% of his income and living off the remaining 25%, according to Celebrity Net Worth. Shaq's charisma led to endorsement deals with over 50 brands, including iconic partnerships with Reebok, Reebok ATEC, Pepsi, Icy Hot, and Gold Bond. His Reebok deal alone was rumored to be worth $40 million in the 1990s, and later he even pivoted to creating a shoe brand at Walmart, selling over 400 million pairs. Shaq was an early investor in Google and also backed companies like Apple, Ring, and Loyal3, profitable moves, especially after Amazon purchased Ring for over $1 billion. Shaq owns multiple food franchises like 155 Five Guys locations, 17 Auntie Anne's Shop, and 9 Papa John's stores in Atlanta, plus a board seat and spokesperson role. He also created the Big Chicken fast casual chain in 2018, growing it to 18 locations by 2023, valued around $100 million, with $31.6 million in annual revenue by 2024. Shaq controls a diversified real estate portfolio, including luxury mansions, like a 31,000-square-foot Florida estate and a 33-story apartment tower, 777 McCarter. His holdings also include approximately 150 car washes, 40 health clubs, and a renovated movie theater in Newark. Shaq has produced and participated in media content, including a reality series, Big Chicken Shack, on Facebook Watch 2018. Shaq also launched Shaq's Funhouse, a popular annual music festival held during the Super Bowl weekend since 2018, often featuring DJs, performers, and carnival-style production. Shaq currently serves as president of basketball operations at Reebok as of 2023. In a surprising twist in 2025, he was also named co-CEO of DC Studios, joining James Gunn and Peter Safran, a role he humorously admitted he didn't fully understand. How Oprah Winfrey turned pain into a billion-dollar brand. Oprah was born in poverty in rural Mississippi and raised by a single teenage mother. Oprah endured severe hardships, including childhood abuse. The adversity shaped her empathy and drive, with Oprah herself admitting she never imagined living past her 60s or 70s due to her traumatic experiences. Instead of suppressing her pain, she leaned into it, transforming it into a powerful connection with viewers who saw their own struggles reflected in hers. In 1986, Oprah launched The Oprah Winfrey Show and simultaneously founded Harpo Productions, a pivotal move that turned her from a host into a business owner. By owning the show, she unlocked the full potential of syndication profits, international distribution, and brand control, an uncommon feat, especially for a Black woman at that time. In 1996, Oprah launched Oprah's Book Club. The exposure could turn unknown titles into instant bestsellers. This phenomenon became internationally known as the Oprah Effect. Her brand expanded into print media with O, the Oprah magazine, in 2000, created in partnership with Hearst. Featuring Oprah on every cover, the magazine became a cultural and financial success. Oprah co-founded the Oxygen Network in 2000 and later launched her own cable channel, OWN, in partnership with Discovery Communications in 2008, after wrapping her syndicated show in 2011. From child star to mogul, Selena Gomez's net worth story. In 2007, Selena landed a breakthrough role as Alex Russo in Wizards of Waverly Place. She earned approximately $30,000 per episode, becoming one of Disney's top young stars. Selena signed with Hollywood Records, Disney-owned label, released music with her band Selena Gomez and The Scene. She was starred in Disney movies like Princess Protection Program and Wizards of Waverly Place, the movie. By 2012, she had earned millions through TV, music, merchandise, and tours. In 2013, Selena released her debut solo album, Stars Dance, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. She continued with hit albums, Revival, 2015, and singles like Come and Get It. She acted in feature films, Spring Breakers, Monte Carlo, and voiced in the Hotel Transylvania franchise. Selena began executive producing, most notably on Netflix's 13 Reasons Why, and got brand deals from Adidas, NEO, Coca-Cola, and Puma, multi-million-dollar contracts. Her estimated net worth by 2019, $60 to $75 million. Selena publicly battled lupus, underwent a kidney transplant in 2017, and discussed mental health struggles. These personal challenges shaped her public image and business values, especially her focus on wellness and authenticity. In September 2020, she launched Rare Beauty, a cosmetics brand with a mission to promote self-acceptance and mental health. Rare Beauty became a runaway success, with sales exceeding $370 million by 2023 and a valuation soaring to $1.2 to $2 billion within 3 years. By 2025, Selena is now CEO and founder of a billion-dollar brand, Rare Beauty, award-winning actress, singer, and producer. Simone Biles' net worth reflects her gymnastics greatness. Simone emerged as the sport's brightest star, becoming a multi-Olympic and World Championship medalist, clinching 4 golds and 1 bronze at Rio 2016. Olympic medal bonuses contributed modestly $25,000 per gold and $10,000 for bronze, totaling roughly $110,000 from Rio. Her global fame unlocked extensive brand partnerships. Early deals include Nike, 2015 to 21, GK Elite, Leotard Line, Wheaties, United Airlines, and the Hershey Company. From 2019 to 21, Simone earned around $20 million solely from endorsements. In April 2021, she transitioned from Nike to Athleta, aligning more closely with her values and female empowerment mission. Endorsement earnings surged by 2022. She pulled in approximately $10 million from brand deals and media appearances. In 2023, Forbes listed her among the top-earning female athletes. She made $8.5 million before taxes for that year, combining endorsements, speaking engagements, and more. As of April-May 2025, her net worth is estimated at $25 million, making Simone the wealthiest gymnast in history. The bulk of her earnings stem from endorsements. She continues to pull in between $5 to $10 million annually, often on the higher end in peak campaign years. Her Olympic medal bonuses remain a minor part of her income, totaling around $147,500 across all appearances. Simone has also diversified her income. She headlines the Gold Over America Tour, a gymnastics meets pop spectacle. The 2021 edition grossed $19.3 million across 32 cities. She and her husband are building a luxury home in Texas and have invested in real estate near Houston. How Michael B. Jordan quietly built an entertainment empire. Michael had his early television roles in Cosby, The Sopranos, The Wire, and Friday Night Lights, laying the foundation of his career. A critical breakthrough that not only elevated his stature, but provided negotiating leverage for future higher-profile projects. In Creed, 2015, Jordan earned approximately $1.5 million plus back-end points, securing a position and revenue stream within the franchise. Black Panther, 2018, portrayed Killmonger, earned around $2 million plus bonuses, leveraging a global blockbuster for widespread visibility. In 2016, he launched Outlier Society Productions to gain creative control and produce stories aligned with his values. Michael produced powerful content like Just Mercy, 2019, Raising Dion, and Creed 3, where he also directed. Projects like Just Mercy contributed significantly to revenue through shared production and acting roles. Michael secured a first-look deal with Amazon Studios, 2021, ensuring development support and financial backing for future projects. By 2025, Michael's per-film pay ranged from $10 to $15 million plus back-end profit participation. Total film earnings are estimated at $35 to $40 million. High-profile collaborations include Coach, Nike, Piaget, Dior, and Valentino, adding $5 to $10 million per year to his income. Some of his real estate investments are Sherman Oaks Home, $1.7 million, 2016, Hollywood Hills Home, bought for $5.8 million and sold for $7 million in 2022, and Encino Mansion, $12.5 million. These deals contributed appreciable equity gains. Michael became a part owner of AFC Bournemouth in 2022, entering the lucrative world of Premier League football. He co-launched a whiskey brand valued at $150 million. The financial power of Angelina Jolie, what she's really worth. In her prime, Angelina commanded $20 million per film, becoming one of Hollywood's highest-paid actresses. Some of her early roles, like Laura Croft, Tomb Raider, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, brought in millions, often between $7 million and $20 million per project. Between 2001 and 2011 alone, her film salaries totaled over $120 million. Jolie secured lucrative deals with luxury brands like Louis Vuitton, $10 million for an ad campaign, Guerlain Perfume ambassadorship, high multi-million figures, and some additional partnerships with St. John, Cartier, and Shiseido further added to her income. Angelina founded her production company, Jolie Paz Productions, producing and directing films like Unbroken, By the Sea, and First They Killed My Father, major contributions to her creative legacy and earnings. Her continued involvement in high-profile projects lends both prestige and financial benefit. Some of Angelina's notable properties include Los Feliz Mansion, former Cecil B. DeMille Estate, $24.5 million, Chateau Miraval, French winery estate, valued around $60 million, later sold as part of the divorce settlement. Other holdings, a Long Island estate, $55 million, a villa in Cambodia, New York apartments and properties in New Orleans and Malibu. In the settlement finalized in January 2025, Jolie received $80 million, $64 million from the sale of the Miraval winery stake, and $11.5 million from selling a Winston Churchill painting. These assets significantly bolstered her net worth. While not major direct income sources, her humanitarian work shapes her public image and long-term influence, created the Maddox Jolie Pitt Foundation and Jolie Pitt Foundation, and funded schools. George Clooney's net worth makes the headlines. Clooney commands up to $20 million per film, with additional earnings from back-end profit participation. Early fame came from ER, while blockbuster films like Ocean's 11, Gravity, and Up in the Air fueled his compensation. As a producer-director via Smokehouse Pictures, his roles in films like Argo and Good Night and Good Luck added further income. Co-founded by George in 2013, Casamigos was sold to Diageo in 2017 for up to $1 billion. His share likely netted him around $150 to $223 million after taxes, a major boost to his wealth. He was a long-term ambassador for Nespresso, earning an estimated $40 million from the campaign. George had additional deals with brands like Omega and Martini Vermouth that contributed further millions. Villa Oleandra, Lake Como, is now valued at $100 million. Other prime properties include a Studio City mansion, L.A., a Berkshire estate in the U.K., a New York townhouse, and a Cabo San Lucas estate. His Broadway debut in 2025 with Good Night and Good Luck broke box office records, grossing over $4 million in a single week, establishing it as the highest-grossing non-musical ever. George co-founded the Clooney Foundation for Justice with Amal Clooney, enhancing his public image and platforms for influence. Recognition includes multiple Academy Awards, Golden Globes, and Lifetime Achievement honors. Brad Pitt's net worth makes the headlines. Pitt is among the world's highest-paid actors, typically earning $20 million per film. Recent roles include $30 million for F1 2025 and $35 million for Wolves 2024. His career earnings rose from modest beginnings, $6,000 for Thelma and Louise 1991, and millions for hits like Seven, Troy, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Ocean's 11, and more. Brad co-founded Plan B Entertainment 2001, behind 12 Years a Slave, Moonlight, The Departed, The Big Short, etc. In 2022, he sold 60% stake to Media One for about $180 million, mix of cash and stock, with Plan B valued at around $300 million. Brad has partnered with famous brands like Chanel No. 5, estimated $7 million campaign, Tag Heuer, Baroni, Heineken, Honda, Cadillac, and his skincare line, La Domaine. Las Feliz Estate, sold for $39 million in 2023, previously his longtime home. Chateau Miraval was acquired with Angelina Jolie in 2008, $60 million, including the estate and winery. Its value has reportedly climbed as much as $500 million. Brad's other properties include a $40 million seaside bungalow in Carmel, California, villa in Mallorca, and additional real estate holdings across the globe. Miraval Studios, revived in 2022, the legendary recording studio at his estate. The Adventures of Cliff Booth, upcoming Tarantino feature film via Plan B. F1 the movie became Pitt's highest-grossing film at $614 million worldwide, boosting his stature and possibly back-end earnings. Brad co-founded the Make It Right Foundation, and Jolie Pitt Foundation donated millions to housing, disaster relief, and global causes. Leonardo DiCaprio's net worth makes the headlines. Over a 25-year span, DiCaprio earned over $300 million from acting salaries and back-end deals. Some of his key film earnings include Titanic, 1997, base salary $2.5 million plus 1.8% gross share, totaling $40 million. Inception, 2010, back-end deal boosted earnings to around $60 million. And Don't Look Up, 2021, $30 million up front. Leonardo founded Appian Way Productions in 2004, which has produced acclaimed films like The Aviator, The Wolf of Wall Street, Shutter Island, and The Revenant. Producing benefits provide him not only acting fees, but also producer fees and profit shares. His endorsement earnings are estimated at around $100 million, covering brands like Tag Heuer, Jim Beam, Japan, and BYD. Leonardo was an early investor in Beyond Meat, plant-based foods, stakes in sustainable ventures like Calafia Farms, Hippias, Loci, vegan footwear, Neat Burger, and innovative companies such as Vitrolabs, Olive Farms, and Mosa Meat. Some ventures, like his British eco-shoe brand Loci, have suffered losses, €3 million, but his commitment continues strong. His real estate worth is estimated at $100 million, including multiple homes in Malibu, Hollywood Hills, Palm Springs, and New York City. Profitable property flips, for example his Malibu home, bought for $1.6 million in 1998 and sold for $10.3 million in 2021. A 104-acre private island in Belize, Blackador Cay, earmarked for an eco-resort project with renewable energy infrastructure. Tom Cruise's net worth makes the headlines. Tom's core estimate is approximately $600 million. Some outlets suggest a range of up to $620 million. An explosive figure as high as $891 million appears in the list of the richest actors, but this may reflect currency conversion in Australian dollars and is broader context. Cruise commands base salaries ranging from $12 to $25 million per film, paired with back-end profit for major hits. Some of his iconic earnings include Mission Impossible 2, 2000, roughly $100 million with back-end points, War of the Worlds, 2005, another $100 million payday, and Top Gun Maverick, 2022, base salary of about $1.3 million plus up to 10 to 20% of first dollar gross, potentially netting dozens of millions more. His career earnings from 1983 to 2019 are estimated to be approximately $745 million, combining salaries and bonuses. Tom co-founded in 1992, and it grossed over $2.9 billion at the box office during its run. Through producing roles, Cruise gains producer fees and a share of profits, boosting his earnings beyond acting checks. Tom Cruise benefits significantly from the Mission Impossible franchise, both as its lead actor and as a producer, and earns from global box office and back-end revenue. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, 2025, is projected to award him $100 to $120 million alone, combining salary and profit share. Tom's real estate portfolio is valued at $98 million, including properties in Florida, Colorado, sold for $39.5 million, Los Angeles, New York, and West Sussex, UK. Private jets and luxury vehicles further reflect his high net worth lifestyle. Fortunes from endorsement deals and living brand prestige, though less emphasized compared to his film-based income. Johnny Depp's net worth makes the headlines. Pirates of the Caribbean franchise earned him a base salary of $20 million per film, plus back-end deals totaling $40 million or more. Alice in Wonderland, 2010, despite a modest base salary, Johnny earned $55 million in back-end earnings. Other notable payouts include $15 million for Rum Diary, $7.5 million for Rango, $18 million for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, $20 million for The Tourist, and $16 million for his one-scene role in Fantastic Beasts due to a pay-or-play deal. His spending once reached $2 million per month, including $3.6 million per year on staff, $30,000 per month on wine, $150,000 per month on bodyguards, and $200,000 per month on private jet usage. He invested heavily in real estate. Over 14 lavish properties valued collectively around $75 to $100 million, including a chateau in France, a Kentucky horse farm, and multiple yacht and vehicle assets. Johnny founded Infinitum Nihil, 2004, producing films like The Rum Diary. The Dior Sauvage fragrance campaign brought in $3 to $5 million per year, considered one of the most lucrative in men's fragrance history, and was later extended to $20 million annually. In 2022, Depp sold $4 million worth of artwork, 780 prints that sold out within hours. Legal battles in the late 2010s and early 2020s, including a high-profile lawsuit against his business manager, revealed massive debt and financial instability, despite having earned hundreds of millions of dollars. In 2022, Depp won a $15 million defamation verdict against Amber Heard, reduced to $10.35 million by statutory limits, offering a financial reprieve. Will Smith's net worth makes the headlines. Will Smith's fortune is at $350 million, noting his consistent annual earnings of $40 million, with peak years reaching up to $80 million. His massive paydays from films like King Richard and Emancipation are highlighted. Will's net worth consistently falls between $350 million and $375 million, with most reputable sources leaning toward the $350 million mark. Major earnings from projects like King Richard, $60 million including bonuses, and Emancipation, $35 million, typically pulls in $40 million annually and sometimes up to $80 million in high-output years. As co-founder of Westbrook Incorporated, he earns from content creation, brand deals, and digital media. It generates significant revenue, $119,000 to $179,000 per post, from his massive online reach and brand partnerships. Will holds valuable properties such as a $42 million Calabasas mansion and others in Hawaii and Hidden Hills, with total real estate holdings estimated around $100 million or more. He owns high-end vehicles valued at approximately $1.5 million, including brands like Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Maybach, and more. His films have grossed upwards of $9 billion plus worldwide, reinforcing his long-term commercial viability. In a 2024 interview, Smith downplayed the importance of his $350 million net worth, saying he doesn't even know the exact figure, and shared that after age 50, his focus shifted from accumulating wealth to giving back. He emphasized that material possessions don't bring happiness. Tom Brady's net worth makes the headlines. Tom's estimated net worth is at $300 million, based on career earnings and business ventures. Across 23 NFL seasons, Brady earned $333 million in player contracts. Endorsements like Under Armour, Tagore, T-Mobile brought in roughly $150 to $200 million. The pivotal 10-year, $375 million broadcasting contract with Fox Sports has significantly boosted his post-retirement income outlook. Brady has launched co-founded ventures like TB12, wellness brand, autograph, and media businesses. He holds minority ownership stakes in several sports franchises, the Las Vegas Raiders, Las Vegas Aces, and Birmingham City FC. His Raiders stake was approved by the NFL in 2024. Recently, Brady invested in Card Vault, acquiring a 50% stake in a Boston-based sports card and memorabilia chain expanding nationwide. Brady's famed Creek Island billionaire bunker estate in Miami is reportedly being considered for sale at $150 million plus, well above its $17 million purchase price in 2020. His earlier Brentwood mansion sold to Dr. Dre for $40 million, generating an $8 million plus profit. Brady's move into broadcasting came with challenges. Initial restrictions limited his access to team meetings due to conflict of interest concerns, now eased. His commentary debut at the 2025 Super Bowl drew mixed reviews, though ex-teammate Rob Gronkowski praised Brady's evident growth as a broadcaster heading into his second season. Julia Roberts' net worth makes the headlines. Julia's net worth is approximately $250 million, attributing her wealth to enduring brand partnerships, selected film projects, and producing credits. She has earned blockbuster-level paychecks, $20 million for Erin Brockovich, $25 million for Mona Lisa Smile, and substantial earnings from other hits like Ocean's 11 and Eat, Pray, Love. She has been a long-standing global ambassador for Lancome, earning an estimated $10 million per year, with overall endorsement value possibly exceeding $50 million over time. Julia was co-founder of Red Om Films and also benefits from back-end participation in her own and partnered projects. Ongoing residuals from classics like Pretty Woman and Erin Brockovich further supplement her income. Roberts' luxury property holdings are expansive. She purchased a San Francisco Edwardian home in 2020 for $8.3 million and sold it in 2023 for $11.25 million. Formerly owned a house in Maui, a Malibu bluff top estate, $9.5 million, a beach access home, $3.9 million, and a New Mexico ranch, $2.5 million. In 2023, she earned a significant $25 million for her role in Netflix's Leave the World Behind. The actual home, featured in Mystic Pizza, her breakout film, is being sold for $749,900, stirring nostalgia among fans and indie film buffs. A portrait shows Roberts with her 3 grown children, Hazel, Phineas, and Henry, reflecting her private, family-centered life. She celebrated her 23rd wedding anniversary with husband Danny Moder by sharing a heartfelt camping photo, signaling her grounded personal values even as a Hollywood icon. Sandra Bullock's net worth makes the headlines. Sandra's net worth is $250 million, credited to smart back-end deals, especially from Gravity, producing, and real estate investments. Her deal for the film Gravity reportedly included $20 million up front, plus 15% of gross revenues and ancillary income, totaling over $70 million from that film alone. From early blockbuster roles, Speed, Miss Congeniality, to later streaming hits like Bird Box, her paydays have been both substantial and sustained. Her production company adds another revenue stream, notably through projects including George Lopez. She owns around 20 properties across the U.S. valued collectively at an estimated $80 million. A 91-acre avocado and citrus farm bought in 2007 for $2.7 million, sold in 2022 for $5.6 million. Listed for $6.5 million in 2019, it ultimately sold as the highest-priced deal in Tybee Island history. Sold Sunset Strip home for $2.925 million after listing for just under $3 million. Around 2018 to 2020, she purchased 3 SoCal properties totaling $16.5 million, including oceanfront homes and a Beverly Hills bungalow. In early 2025, Sandra publicly warned fans about fake social media accounts impersonating her, emphasizing her concern for her family and urging followers to be vigilant. Hey, thanks for watching Past Paradise, where Hollywood legends come home. If you enjoyed today's look into Tom Brady's net worth makes the headlines, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Got a star or story you want next? Drop it in the comments. Until then, keep the nostalgia alive, only on Past Paradise.